You know what? I finally realized now. I finally realized it, man. The reason why um I'm this old with no girlfriend, really no friends. Well, let's go back to the time I would say till I was about 10 years old in elementary school. Make it short, I was told that I was, ugly from people. So people told me that in the past. So basically, to sum it all up, um, the females my whole life, especially in school, from the time I was little, they didn't really want nothing to do with me because of the way I looked. They didn't like the way, they thought I was unattractive, my genetic features. And the dudes, they didn't want to, the fellas, they didn't want to hang around me.
You know, you want to encourage guys like this, but at the same time, you want to hear out their story because he seems like he has a pretty positive attitude, right? Like he doesn't seem like he's the type of guy that's trying to cause any harm to anybody. He's not like, he's not like bothering and harassing women and doing whatever he can to like make sexual advances. He just seems like a pretty calm guy that's kind of, you know, considers himself to not be very attractive. So he just kind of falls back and he talks honestly about his experience. Like that's like a good, genuine personality. Um, I think, I don't think he should be so hard on himself. He looks pretty normal, to be honest with you.
Because of the fact that I didn't get women. I wasn't successful at getting women. So the men didn't want to be around. The men didn't want to be friends with me or hang with me because I wasn't successful with women, and the women didn't want to be with me because of the fact that they didn't like my genetic features. They didn't find me attractive. They didn't find me appealing. So it all. So I guess that's why I'm 27 years old and I have no friends. Ain't no girlfriend either. Single. I realize it now. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all have a good one. Bye bye.
Good stuff. Give him a pass as well, but for different reasons. I want to see if this guy has anything else like that. Holy shit. Working as a sub 5. I got to see this. I'm sorry. This just sounds like a funny title. Working as a sub 5. That's the video title.
I swear, working really being around people like being around people when you're considered an unattractive guy, it got to be the worst thing in the world, bro. Like, well, one of the worst things in the world. I hate it, man. Like working, working like a regular 9 to 5 as a sub five. A sub five got to be, saying it's horrible. Like just being around people. Period. When you
All right. I think low key, I just think he's just looking for excuses to not have to work. He, he said, he said working as a sub 5. I mean, basically, just going to work as a sub 5. So
people consider you unattractive, like it's bad because like they single you out a lot. They single you out a lot. Um, they nitpick everything you do, and they attack you, whether it's verbally. Sometimes they attack you, whether it's verbally. You know, sometimes even physically. But like I've been through some situations where like I remember when I was I was 20 years old. I was working at a restaurant. I was 20, and I was young then. I was 20 years old, and I remember it was this it was this manager that I had that I was being a dishwasher at the time. One of the worst jobs I ever done. I hated being a dishwasher, but I remember one of the managers told me, he was like, "Did I ever tell you that I don't like you sometimes?" He just like us like he just randomly told me that out of the blue, like it was on his mind. So he just told me that. I've never done anything to him. I've never said anything he didn't like or said anything that made him, offended. He just felt the need to tell me that. I don't know. I mean, I used to laugh.
I don't know. I think I'm calling cap on that one. I mean, maybe this did happen, but I think he's making this shit up. I couldn't imagine a manager just looking at you and saying, "Hey, I ever tell you that I don't like you very much?" Oh, just based on your looks. That's crazy. Imagine if you're working at a restaurant and you're washing dishes and the manager just walks back there and walks right up to you, just kind of walks right up on you. Says, "Hey, I ever tell you that I don't like you very much?" And then he just walks away. That'd be so crazy.
Laugh and joke a lot, but like I was never like the type that clown people, what I'm saying, stuff like that, or pick on people. So I'm confused as why he felt the need to tell me that he don't like me sometimes. I ain't never done shit to this man. But that's just like I think yesterday what made me bring this video up. Like yesterday, I walked out of my job early. I called them and told them what happened, but it was a situation that because I work at a warehouse, and one of I do assembly line work, and one of the line leaders that I work with, it's like the line leader, he kept singling me out. Like, say for instance, right, you have you have a man and a female talking, what I'm saying, and shit ain't really getting done, but they don't say shit to them, but when you may laugh and joke or something, and then you get blamed for why production not getting done because you sitting there talking, or you sitting there not moving as fast as I could be. Situations like that. Like I said, they single you out. They point you out, and they they nitpick everything you do. And I was kind of being blamed for the reason why stuff wasn't going, but we were short on staff anyway, and I got
This guy, Loki, he's very kind of wholesome and almost refreshing in a way, because of all the things that he could view that's causing this to happen, to be like mistreated at work or something. I mean, he could make it a racial issue. He could make it like whatever, like, but he makes it it's because I'm a sub 5 in looks, and all these handsome people out here, all these good looking folks out here, they kind of just let them slide and blame me for everything. It's wholesome and funny. Like you got to respect this guy. A very likable character.
I moved to that land I was forced to go to. I didn't even want to go to that shit. You know, nobody don't like going over to that particular line. And I remember when I came there one morning, a few days ago, and he told me that I needed to go do the operation. At the end of the I needed to operate the line at the end. And I'm telling him, like, you don't see all these other people here? And he was like, yeah, but they new to the line. Like, you ain't really new. I'm like, motherfucker, I am new to this line. Like, I might not be new working at this building. I'm not never new working here, but shit, I ain't never done that shit either. What the fuck you single me out for? You got all these people here. Why you ain't, make force them to go do that shit? But you made me do it. You know what I'm saying? Just shit like that. I had to walk out yesterday because of that shit. Because it's like when you know how like how you fight, and like me, like I'm a real cool, calm person. I'm real peaceful, but it's like being that I went through certain situations in school, elementary, middle, and high school. It's like I I know when somebody giving me criticism, constructive criticism versus, put it like this, like I, when you were sub 5, and I'm pretty sure other sub 5s can relate. Like it's like when a motherfucker is picking on you. You know when somebody's trying you or they think you weak or something. So it's like when I get to that point, I'll be ready to kind of fight, to like, I guess, defend myself. I guess it's like a manhood thing. So I just walked off the line, and I told my other supervisor, and he tried to make it, he wasn't trying to hear it because he was trying to make me go back over there to the particular line, but I wasn't trying to hear it. So I just, walked out and called.
He said, but when you a sub-5, you just know when somebody's trying you. You can just tell. When you a sub-5, you just know. This dude has the it factor for sure.
The company and told them about what happened. But I ain't gonna be there too long anyway, because I got a plan for myself. I'll share that plan later on when I accomplish it. I don't want to say it right now. But it's a plan that's gonna help me financially, I want to move out my city and stuff. I'll talk about that in another video. Yeah, reason why I hate working a 9 to 5 as a unattractive guy, or a guy that people consider unattractive. All right, see you later. See you guys later. It's your boy Trey coming through with another video.
Why I hate working a job as a sub-5. I think everything that he explained is just stuff that we all kind of go through. We're going to bring the callers on here in just a second, but real quick, Dylan, are you still out there? You were talking about ASMR, and I know you got a thing for those Spanish girls. I'm going to play just a couple seconds of ASMR for you here, just the opening of this girl's video.
Hola, chula. My name is Kai, and if you're anything like me, or 73% of Americans ages 18 to 40, you're probably...
There you go.